think it's sick to see G2 trying to adapt to this rookie in the jungle.
And steal the Talia ult for Vladi and go ball in either way.
Yeah, Silas is a bit of a menace. I'll hear by saying, hey, we want to train onto the opposite side, and especially as Caps had just gone for that reset in mid, they do have a bit of a window. But I'm curious now, in response, G2 shove in mid and try and go for some sort of dive onto the top half of the map.
So if they're going to go for that play, the wet noodle fight continues. A battle between tanks to see who is most thick, and the thickest noodle we know is Udon. We'll see who's Udon at the end of this game. But KC now could be dived the top side. More of a Katsu angle here. As the Brov is just going to zip on out in the way that Katsu always does.
This is a great read from Yike. Completely abandons his bottom side jungles and runs towards the top side. Good wards from G2 spot him out, but he was there
to walk up and clear this wave. I mean, Yike, surely, yeah, just cancel the recall. Had Summer. I mean, he doesn't want to be alive at this point, surely. There's the ult coming on through from Yike. The knockback as well. Targamas gets the handshake. An easy first blood for KC.
Yeah, great call from Yike. Cancels the reset. But now G2 still with that push, and this is what we were talking about, right? The ability to just constantly play off these pushing waves. KC want to contest, though.
Yeah, it's in the area. I don't think this is something that they can fight with Caps here as well. The wall comes on through to push KC out. That's 5 grubs for G2, and they're looking to just burn the 6th one down. A TP committed at this point as the 6th grub already found, and now Labrov tries to find the stun, but the flash is just a bit of a whiff. Broken Blade here as well. It's a 5-man standoff when the objective is already down, Dagda.
And Kalista is completely separated. There's the ult to try and go onto him. Great flash!
Flash from Broken Blade to get over the ultimate, but he's gone quite deep all by himself. There's no damage here for KC though, and now the ults fly back in the opposite direction. Health bar's getting fairly low as Kana gets onto the backline with an all-out, but he's totally alone. Dashes back towards his team, but he doesn't even need them. He's the Udon master as he charges forward once again. And Sama now caught out, won't be knocked back, and Skewmon saves his life, but no! A sliver of HP is more than enough.
I cannot believe
how obnoxious Cassante can be. G2 play on the top side, and they're looking for revenge onto that very same player. A TP coming through from Vladi to try and save the day, but he's instantly chunked out. Kana blocks, there's in the hole, and now Yike arrives as well. Targamas over the wall. Everybody turns golden as we have a moment's break in the fight. Broken Blade charging on in, but his health bar is low, and KC are holding strong. Targamas walks away. The CC chain is there, and KC do it again.
They got Hansama. It's not done.
Hansama caught out. Vladi chasing his Kana, looks for the backline. In the meantime, double kill for Vladi, and KC here in Paris are 5-0.
That was so sick. And Kalista wasn't even there for
when he needs to. And KC doing a really good job to juggle the aggro as well. Against a Viego, it's so crucial that you don't give over an early kill. Speaking of kills, Labrov could be on the chopping block. The knockback is nice from Caps, but Vladi's done enough to zone them away, and Skewmon has to pull out of the pit here. This should be just the Drake going over to KC. That's 2 in a row. It's 5 kills. It's 2 objectives. It's looking good.
And it's a great defense.
And G2 want to start to snowball that if they can. They're going for this Herald. They already got the 6 scrubs. Side lane could be the name of the game for them.
It looks like instead of trying to commit for the Rift Herald, they're going to just push mid and lean into this bottom side. Yike really wants to bully Caps out in this game. He is hovering down here, but I think Caps is aware that he has. I think it's a rock that's about to get fallen in the top side of that turret's going to go. BB going to be able to walk away. Kalista caught, but there's no follow-up.
It's a good stun. Caps is finally here. Kalista dashes away from the knockup. Look at the CC chain coming down onto Caps. The peel is enough. Skewmon now dived on by Yike. He might have gone a little bit deep, forced to flash away. All in from Skewmon, but no kills go down just yet.
That was so close on both sides, but hang on a second,
Kana's going for it again. He's having a fantastic game and forces the flash out from Broken Blade, but G2's cavalry is on the way. Kana has to survive until KC arrives once again. A TP, and Yike moving over. Vladi trying to get into the play. There's the knockback, and it'll set up a kill for the Silas. Fantastic bit of play again. 0-7. KC are on fire.
But it's the fact that they are constantly covering their deficits as they go for this.
When you see a buy on the team, you expect them to be the one going forwards, but Yike is playing as a bodyguard, really.
Which is, I think, correct. Oh, hang on. Rock God, no, it's just to get the tower, but I think it's correct in this sort of situation, because while...
With the surrender remote over his head, absolutely hilarious. Targamas now, caught in the jungle, and the ace in the hole! Is it going to be enough? Can they get the reset kill in time? No! Taken down, and now the TPs fly on through from both sides. Vladdy looking for a little bit more, as kinda happy to tank up those roots for his team. Is he tanky enough, though? He's got in totally alone, and there's no follow-up from KC. They've had their first casualty, and G2 want to turn it into more. I don't think they can keep chasing this one, as KC do go full retreat.
Caps is on the reset. I think he's just going to try and maybe TP back into this when you can see him hovering, moving up towards the top side to cover the big wave. So a bit of a mixed call from G2. Unsure exactly how they want to try and play that one out.
And to be fair to KC, like, doing a good job of peeling away from the Drake without completely conceding the Drake, right? Still being in the area to contest. I thought there was pings on towards the Baron there for G2 for a second. I didn't think that would have been a risky call.
I think the problem there... Oh, hang on. Is Lavrov going to...
Flick back. Oh, Targamas steps on forwards to dodge it. Nicely done, sir.
Yeah, especially with no flash. Kind of had to make something 2025. And at the moment, KC's been doing a really good job of catching G2 with the pants down whenever they go for some of these side lane plays. And credit to them, that is... Oh, hang on.
Oh, yike, that was bold. And now Targamas caught out. That's one for G2, and this is a comp that snowballs hard. Vladdy in the Baron pit needs to get himself over that wall. Cats goes with the Weaver's wall to try and get onto Khalees, but he can't quite find the spell shield. And instantly the FF remote comes out once again. But G2, importantly, have control of the Baron area.
And they're just going to start up the Baron. You can do this very quickly. Kraken Slayer on towards Skewmons, and you got a ton of damage with the Landries on Caps as well. KC need to get in. Can Yike look for the steal?
Kana has to be the one to charge on forwards and buy space for his team. Yike there. Remember, Khalees on that Barris as well. It is stealable for KC, but they might lose their lives in the attempt. Tempered Fate onto two is Broken Bait, completely zoning Khalees. Vladdy trying to get into the fight as well, but Kana is already going to go down. Dashes out to his teammate and survives. Baron has reset, and KC have held on. Now Vladdy looking for more of a fight as the poke damage is coming up huge from Khalees. And Broken Blade trying to escape. Caps whiffs on the knockback, and KC continue chasing. They're looking for blood. They're looking to push G2 out of this game. The Berserk comes through. The flashes coming on through. Khalees doing so much to make that happen. And now Baron could be on the cards for KC.
Kalist ultimate was ticking over, about to be up. So G2 very lucky that that was not up slightly sooner. But now KC, they're the ones that are in the Baron area. TP coming in from Vladdy. They want to try and take this, but G2, what can you do? Targum is hunting for Caps if he tries to come through.
Caps pushing pretty aggressively. I think he's just trying to pull them away from the Baron here. He's not really going to commit. Doesn't quite have that Weaver's Wall available as Targamas does look for him. And a flash into the handshake with Vladdy coming too. It's a good knockback from Caps, but can he survive? Vladdy's going to keep trying to chase his Khalees. Oh, slightly wide on the ultimate. A good attempt, but Caps has just been untouchable this game.
Right, so KC are going to try and fight for mid control, lean in towards Dragon. G2 going to look to try and trade for position on Baron and try and draw KC into Caitlyn traps, potential Caps moments for the flick back on this Toledo.
Vladdy looking as Broken Blade pulled back towards the enemy team. He is tanky, but how tanky is the question? Roots on both sides. Broken Blade just can't escape the fight and is taken down. The rest of the G2 don't commit, and KC are looking at a soul.
It's very festive Roots across both sides, but it's Broken Blade who's gifted over to KC, and now Dragon taken. G2 still trying to move up towards this top side to get something back on the map, but KC are doing a fantastic job of fighting them every step of the way.
And you know, they're only 1,000 gold up, but KC, they are 6 kills up. They are 4 dragons up. The team. Obviously, I don't want to draw too many massive statements from this game.
No, this is actually for the decider of 2025.
The winner
actually,
of this auto-qualifies for next World Championship.
Yeah. Auto-qualifies for the LEC.
It looks like they might finally be kicking off the purple worm.
Yeah, you're going to have Vladdy reset and look to TP in, but I don't think there's a ward behind, so this is going to be a little difficult if he wants to try and look for the flank. Caps has the Weaver's Wall, but needs to start moving now.
KCR getting kind of chunked by the Baron here. Yank down to half his HP as Broken Blade moves in. The TP comes in from Vladdy. Caps will be behind the play as the Weaver's Wall comes on through. LeBron trying to make sure he's on the right side of it as Vladdy is caught. Oh, the knockback doesn't land though. Yank is in the pit and he just flashes on the spot. Now caught up, needs to kill Broken Blade, needs to survive in that pit. Baron on 4K as Broken Blade flashes out. KC maybe could just burn the objective at this point. That is going to be Baron and maybe a fight as well as they look to chase for more. Caps chased out by Canna as Targamas throws out the chemicals, but nothing going to connect. Canna forced back away. Broken Blade stuck on the top side as Targamas goes down. It's 1 for 1, but Canna turned golden should end up falling as well. The traps are there, the knockback is there, the shutdown is there for G2, and KC now in full retreat.
Skumon trying to get on towards the chase, but I don't know if he can do it. Kalist is the next target.
Ultimate comes on through. Oh, the tempered fate out from Vladdy by so much space, and what is that damage? Out from Kalist and Vladdy combined.
Vladdy once
Fake
more.
from Lebrov. Here we go, though. Soul Baron already in the hands of KC. They won Elder as well. Let's see if G2 can contest, because Vladdy is looking for the flank, and that's the TP. Back into the play from Canna. He can be that brick wall on the front line. Caps is still clearing the wave down in the bottom lane. Elder down to 10k, and Vladdy looking for the engage, and they found it. Tempered Fate buys a second. Hansama chunked and taken down. Vladdy might just fall as well, but he gets a little bit of sustain and flushes out the top side of the play. Caps now chased down by Yike. Broken Blade can't save him, and LeBron has nowhere to go. Here in Paris, K-Corp make their stand.
I thought Vladdy would not have that moment in this fight. He didn't have access to the Maokai ult. He didn't have access to the Bard ult, but he had access to Hansama, and he made that count.
Broken Blade caught up and will be taken down. That is going to be game. K-Corp are here, and in front of thousands of French fans, they proved that they are here to make a statement in the LEC this year. This was just a preview, and I can't wait to see the real movie.
This was a dish best served cold, and the revenge.